Unzip the middle one.
That's the first fucking time I've ever heard of that bullshit here. Fuck that. How you going, man? How you doing? Oops, excuse me, guys. Where's sit down over here.
Say something, what's that motherfucker down? Know that. Know that. Know that, bitch.
Who's saying hey what? Fuck off. Well, we're live.
Yeah, we live. What's up, y'all?
Yeah. So we're at the city council meeting. And apparently they were telling people that they couldn't bring signs violating their First Amendment violation. So already chaos before this meeting has even started. And of course, Mike Koppman ran to his chair as soon as KDOT started talking to him. And then they have extra security, extra cops here for no reason whatsoever. Bunch of cowards. This is the first time I've seen cops posted at all corners of this place. You know?
Where they?
There's one right there. There's like 4 or 5 outside. There's like extra security. They really did it up this time.
I mean, if they wanted, they can holler at me. I don't give a fuck.
Let's make sure nobody else is getting shit. How you doing, my man?
Nothing to get shot. You're good. You're good. We run this shit.
That's right. That's right. I'll wait for a few people to get in here before I explain what the hell just happened. Holy hell. Blatant violation of First Amendment rights, man. Blatant.
So, we'll need to... Matter of fact, this is the sign that they're talking about.
Which one?
That's over here.
Oh, they can try it. They can try that.
So, at the end of the day, that municipal order can be overturned.
Yep.
To a higher court.
That's right.
So.
That's right.
And it wouldn't be in the best interest to do that.
Nope. I just find it funny.
That's it. Excuse me.
Mm-hmm. I've seen at least 5 cops here, KDOT. Yeah. And have you ever seen at least 5 cops for a city council meeting, man? This is ridiculous. This is so ridiculous, guys. When I get over here, I'm gonna talk to you guys about what's going on here and what kind of bullshit is going on here.
We're gonna bring our signs in there. Fuck them. Send me a ticket in the mail.
All right, give me a second, yo.
I'll piss on it, then mail it right back to
you. Did you sign up for public comment, KDOT?
Huh?
Did you sign up for public comment?
I did.
Okay, good. I did not because I don't want.
They're about to come in over the signs. Don't trip. Let them say what they're going to say. Ed'll get up and say something. And if it's an issue, Ed'll deal with it. He's our attorney. He'll deal with it. Mm-hmm. Let them say what they're going to say. We'll sit silently with whatever they got going. We're good. Mm-hmm. Okay? Don't even worry about it. It's just another civil rights lawsuit. We'll take that on their ass.
Right.
It's a municipal.
Right. It's a municipal code. It ain't no law.
It's nothing.
Yeah, it's nothing.
Bullshit.
So,
it's nothing. So,
yeah, we know that, Candace. It's all good in the hood.
I just want Ed to be able to say what he needs to say legally on record in this room before.
Right.
So I need Ed to be able to say the things.
Right.
And then the shit ensues.
Gotcha.
No worries. You ain't got no argument from me. All right, bro. You sitting? Whew. Okay. Get ready for a wild one, everybody.
It's gonna be crazy.
It's gonna be crazy. You might need to have to drive home. You have your key?
Oh no.
You You don't?
Yes.
Okay. Don't worry. It's just straight down chambers. No worries. If anything goes down, you go grab mom and dad. You're okay. Okay? Sweetheart. Don't worry. Okay, everybody. Sorry. Hit that like button if you haven't already. 26 people, only 6 likes. Please hit the like button. Let's get as many people in this city council meeting as possible. Okay, so here's the situation. This is going to be Aurora City Council meeting. We have the family of Kylin in here. Everybody's got signs. They're saying you can't have signs because of a stupid municipal code. We're not going to necessarily blow up, the rhetoric and, get upset about that. Initially, there is a lawyer here that will handle business. But this is, these meetings never are this, there's never this many people at these meetings. KDOT is here, I'm here, Bernie's here. Anything can happen at these meetings, but we are here in solidarity to get a message across to the city council who has failed the city of Aurora over and over and over again. So Candace Bailey is here.
That's a police officer too.
Which one?
That's standing right there. He's in the civilian.
Oh, yeah. So you see this guy right here? That's another.
They have the heart look on.
They have one over here. There's at least 5 counted.
Here, too.
Where? Oh, you saw him?
He's gonna be in the corner.
There has been at least 5 officers here, and I have never seen any officers in a city council meeting. For the family of someone who was murdered, this is absolutely atrocious. This is atrocious. They should be ashamed of themselves. Hey, Elron. Thank you for being here and being witness to this. There is also a link if you guys don't want to watch my footage, which I highly recommend watching both. The footage to... Oh, yeah, sorry, man. Go ahead. If you would like a more close-up of the speakers, because a lot of speakers, and you get 3 minutes, and trust me, they are going to shut it down after a certain period of time, because they don't want to... And I didn't sign up for public speaking tonight. Yeah. Yeah. So now we got a huge problem. Not my decision. Look at this coward over here. Fucking ass.
I don't give a fuck.
They've already started the contentiousness.
Now he's saying that y'all can have the signs, you just can't say anything.
Bullshit. Motherfucker. He's trying to suppress the First Amendment rights.
All the motherfucking police in here.
Yeah, exactly.
Bring all of them.
Yeah, bring the whole entire police force here. Bring the entire police force here. Get your napkin out, Bernie. Keeper says. Can't wait for this. They tried some bullshit tonight, K-Dot. This is ridiculous. I've never seen so many cops and
Coward people, man. They're cowards.
Huh?
These cowards.
They are cowards. They're all cowards.
Regular meeting of the Aurora City Council for Monday, June 24th, 24 is called for. The clerk, please call the roll.
Mayor Coughlin?
Here.
Councilmember Bergen? Here. Councilmember Coombs?
Present.
Councilmember Gardner?
Here.
Councilmember Hancock?
That's right, Jonathan. 100%, Jonathan.
Councilmember Medina? Here. Councilmember Rodeo? Present. Councilmember Sundberg? Present, thank you. Mayor Pro Tem Zimmerman? Here. There's a quorum.
Announcement for the public calling line.
Council welcomes feedback from the public on both matters appearing on the agenda.
Hands up so we don't get
If you
arrested.
would like to speak and have not already spoken to an operator, please press *3. For those watching on Channel 8, call 855-695-3475 and press *3 when connected. You will hear a prompt confirming your line to speak to an operator and then be able to continue listening to the meeting. When the operator comes on the line,
Hands up in
please be ready to
solidarity,
present your
Matthew.
name and agenda item you wish to speak on. Keep in mind you must press *3 before the city clerk reads the title of the item you wish to speak on. Finally, as a reminder, council does not allow comments about any items on the agenda during public invited to be heard. Each speaker is allowed 3 minutes, and public invited to be heard is limited to 1 hour in total.
Of course. You want to
en asuntos comparecientes en la agenda y durante la invitación a la audiencia. Esta sesión tiene disponible interpretación en
What's up,
español.
Hippie? What's up, Big Chief? What's up, Matthew? What's up, everybody? We're at a city council meeting.
Por favor, háganos saber si usted necesita este servicio.
Those shoulders, man. I don't
Recuerde
do
que el
enough
Consejo
curls.
no permite comentarios de la audiencia mientras se dirigen asuntos de la agenda del día. Por favor, confirme su turno y espere a la invitación para comentario público. Gracias.
Please join me in a moment
Four
of
corners,
prayer.
welcome.
O Lord, our God, and our come to you, and we ask that you look upon us as we gather tonight, to keep us safe and guide us in our decisions. Bless our city, the normal citizens, industry, sound and efficiently governed. Unite our community together, even though we come from different backgrounds. We pray that there be justice and peace in our city. Give the city council and citizens the wisdom, direction, and sensitivity to the business and proceedings before us tonight. Hear us, therefore, as we commit this meeting to the help of our community.
I hear you, Big Chief.
Please join in the pledge of allegiance. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Last city council meeting, I basically told them about the Pledge of Allegiance and the Justice and for All part. If you guys want to check that out, check out that live.
We gather on the territories in this homeland of the Cheyenne, Ute, Arapaho, and Lakota peoples, past and present. We also
Fellowship.
recognize contemporary proclamations that are historically tied to the lands that make up the state of Colorado. Indigenous peoples have remained committed to the stewardship of this
And
land.
BS for all, exactly.
As these words of acknowledgement are spoken and heard, the ties that these nations have to their traditional homelands and to the birthplace and ecosystem are renewed and reaffirmed. We are called to be better stewards of the land we inhabit as we continue to work to meet the needs of our entire community.
It's Mike Hoffman, the failed Congress person and failed Aurora mayor.
Councilmember Rice. The Aurora.
This is the proclamation for Disability Pride Month. If we can have Carlin Short and Will Flowers, please come down. Whereas the experience of disability is a natural part of life that intersects with all aspects of identity, including race, ethnicity, age, socioeconomic status, gender, and all backgrounds, and whereas disability is a diverse identity in and of itself, encompassing those with physical, intellectual, developmental, emotional, invisible, acquired, chronic, device-assisted, and more. And whereas individuals with disabilities are valued members of our communities and our city, and whereas disability should in no way diminish one's right to independence, self-determination, advocacy, or social engagement, but rather should be a celebrated aspect of one's personhood. And whereas despite the powerful social movements that led to the signing of the Americans with Disabilities Act on 26 July 1990, by President George H.W. Bush. Individuals with disabilities still experience barriers to full social participation, and whereas in order to remove the persistent barriers presented to individuals with disabilities, the creation of equitable and inclusive environments for individuals with disabilities is the shared responsibility of every individual regardless of ability. Now therefore, I, Mike Kaufman, Mayor of the City of Aurora, Colorado, do hereby proclaim the month of July 2024 as Disability Pride Month, and invite you to celebrate the countless talents, experiences, and contributions of individuals with disabilities, and commit to taking meaningful action to build a city inclusive to all. In witness whereof, I hereunto set my hand and cause
Good citizen, welcome.
the City of Aurora, Colorado,
The Aurora Council meeting.
24th day of June.
You guys are gonna want to stick around for this one, trust me.
Mayor and esteemed members of the Aurora City Council, I want to thank you together with my colleague Will Flowers for the opportunity to accept this proclamation honoring and celebrating Disability Pride Month, which begins on July 1st. The month of July is an important month for the disability community, as it was in that month back in 1990 when then President George H.W. Bush signed the Landmark American Disabilities Act into law. As a parent of an autistic child and a person who was raised by a blind mother, I'm deeply attuned to the barriers an inaccessible environment creates and perpetuates for folks with disabilities. Therefore, this evening, I would like to also express my sincerest gratitude and appreciation for the commitment and for the commitment and resources this council is putting toward accessibility efforts here in the city, as our amazing programs, activities, and services deserve to be shared by all. Have a wonderful evening, and thank you again for this proclamation honoring Disability Pride Month. Thank you.
Thank you.
The formal announcement prior to public invited to be heard. Please respect those who are speaking, whether you are in agreement with the content or not. However, if anyone is not permitted, please refrain from clapping, snapping, cheering, or booing to allow everyone the opportunity to be heard. Council shall be given opportunity to address staff to exchange contact information with the speakers at the podium. The council may clarify statements related to the speaker's comments at the conclusion of public invited.
You guys are gonna notice when KDOT speaks, the mayor will use his gavel extra hard when KDOT speaks, because he doesn't like KDOT.
What I'll do is at the end of the 3 minutes, I will gently tap the gavel. But just be aware that if there are more people signed up that can speak given the 3 minutes. So
thank you, good citizen.
You're cutting into somebody, you're cutting somebody out that would like the opportunity to speak, because we're not going to go beyond the hour.
See that? They're not going beyond the hour. He said they're not going beyond the hour, because he knows they're not going to speak.
Let me just say that the mayor will not support us going over an hour.
See, the mayor don't want to go over an hour. There he goes with this stupid gavel.
David Johnson.
He said the mayor is not going to agree to anything over an hour.
My name is David Johnson. I live at
Susan Elliott, welcome. Nice to have you.
And the Dan West neighborhood. I'm a board member of the HOA there, and I've lived in that neighborhood for 24 years.
Gotcha.
I've been in water actually since I
No.
former volunteer before on the open space and an architect by profession. Some of you may know I had an unwanted visitor come to my house a week ago Friday. A masked gunman is what he used and whatnot, and also visited another neighborhood. And that shook us up quite a bit. And I know the police are working on what more of our team to solve that problem. As a board member, I've spoken with sworn officers in the past, and I understand what's going on now. We have people here tonight that have a lot of concerns about the police, but I'm here to say that I strongly support APD being built back up to its former and effective strength. in a
Fuck off with that nonsense.
well-trained manner, no bias. But we are inkling though,
This guy's an
we're
idiot.
so
Man.
understaffed on the police
I'll tell you
department.
about him in a minute.
And that's causing problems. And we've seen that just in this incident where response times weren't necessarily that fast. And in fact, this bad guy showed up again at this other neighbor's house, and there was a chance to potentially catch him, and I don't think anybody showed up in time for that event as well. So I do support, as I said, strengthening our police force in a good way. I don't support what some of the other neighborhoods are doing, like Denver. I noticed they just passed something that said they're letting
I agree with you, Jonathan.
traffic fences slide. I think that's kind of going in the wrong direction. So, other cities have done tough things in the past. You guys, I'm sure, have this well under control. But if we
Howard County, welcome.
police force fast enough, I would suggest or request that maybe we could consider grants for programs within our neighborhoods, whether it's camera systems or something to help us with this problem. It seems to be increasing. This is we had a theft not too long ago from somebody breaking into a house, and now this. So something really needs to be done.
Worried about petty theft.
I would just say I support your growth in trying to increase the police, and please let's get back to a good and safe Aurora for everyone.
Oh, fuck
So
yourself.
thank you.
Kay Anderson.
Here we go.
My name is Deontay Anderson, and the amount that it took me to walk from those stairs down to here, an unarmed black man in your city lost his life to your Aurora Police Department. An unarmed black man lost his life due to your Aurora Police Department. His name was Kylan Lewis. Your Aurora Police Department knows how to get white men who commit mass murder just blocks away from this building at a movie theater with guns, ammunition, and he gets to walk away alive. James Holmes gets to sit in a cell for the rest of his life by the Aurora Police Department, but Kylan Lewis pulls out a phone like this and his life is over. So there's some corruption in the Aurora Police Department. There is some bias in the Aurora Police Department. We thought this was going to stop after Elijah McClain. You had Jordell Richardson. Now we are here yet again. And we are not going away. So Francois, your nonverbals, they do matter. You've not looked at me once. So I'm letting you know, and the rest of this council know, this will be a new day in Aurora. Yeah, we might have some Denverites come on over. We might have folks from different municipalities, but this is a new day in Aurora. Kylan Lewis will be the last unarmed black man murdered by the Aurora Police Department. We will no longer have these rallies where we have to say his name. We will no longer. Complicit in the murder of unarmed black men, or will you finally stand up and do something about it?
No justice, no
We're not
peace.
going away. 50 or 70 people, it's only going to grow. Just remember, 2020, hire the officer that murdered Kylan Lewis. You can hold him accountable.
Sorry, guys, we should be back. Edwina, we're sorry. Are we still buffering or are we good? All right, good.
Good evening, my name is Deron Turner. When I think about all of the police just the last 5 years.
Hey Keith, welcome.
It's at an all-time high. One of the things that should be made crystal clear is the fact that the word peace officer should be taken out of the vernacular of policing in this country.
In and out.
The fear that they
Try to move
exude
locations.
shows by the fact that they are so violent. Violence comes from a space of fear. I always thought that a part of being a police person was having the ability to discern a real threat. The way they are functioning today shows that they fear what is different and poses no real threat. This young man, Kylan Lewis, that was just recently murdered by police violence, had his hands up and a phone in one hand. Where's the humanity? Actually, when a rebel comes from how many black people you have unalived. When will the day come when it's actually shocking to see people that are supposed to be enforcing the law actually being accountable while upholding the law and protecting and serving everyone?
I'm a civil rights lawyer. What I do is I hold institutions accountable. I represent people in cases where institutions, including the government, hurts them. Kylan Lewis was murdered by the Aurora Police Department. This is a situation where a government has hurt somebody, and it is hurting all of the people in this city. Here's what I want you to know. As somebody who's speaking to you with privilege, with education, with status, I know. I've been in the rooms where cases get talked about, like this is just some exercise, like this is some hypothetical in law school. I sit in those spaces. I hear the way city attorneys talk about the people who were murdered, who bring lawsuits to get the little justice that we offer in this country, money, which isn't going to bring this man back to life.
Edwina, you go to the Aurora channel on YouTube and you can hear the meeting better than you can right now.
It is a choice not to hold police officers accountable. It is a choice. You can demand that the district attorney for the first-degree murder charges against this officer.
Yes, yes.
The only reason this officer is in charge because he's considered something.
You can go to the Aurora channel, Edwina, on
Also,
YouTube, and you can get a much clearer
there will be litigation
version
that comes out of this. We will be watching the way that the city attorney's office defends this case. We will educate people about the role that civil defense lawyers play in preventing future murders. And I want to say one last thing about the first man who got up and asked you all to build back the progressive policeman's home. Please.
Black Lives Matter. They've always mattered and they still matter. I'm here my community is going through. Over the past few weeks, we've had several outdoor parties that are in the cul-de-sac
Aurora channel, the Aurora channel.
Avenue on Alton. I want to thank Allison for taking my call earlier this week, but it's gotten out of control. There was a shooting that injured a 3-year-old child as many times, and there's no response. I think that being proactive instead of reactive in this situation would be much better. I have many people who are also here with me that are dealing with these issues. And the constant noise and stress from the parties have taken a toll on my health. I've had migraines. It's made me lose work. From these parties start as early as 8 a.m. in the morning and go until 3 a.m. the next morning. There's many kind of code issues that are happening, and I'm trying to do this the right way and talk to the city. So I really just implore you as a council to be proactive in this situation so that we don't have to have a shooting happen that injures children, and just really asking that there can be some proactive behavior for this. They've been happening week after week. I am very disappointed in the lack of response from the apartment company as well. There's been many issues, and it seems that the apartment company doesn't care to take care of the people that live in the apartments and also the community around. So again, grateful for Allison for taking my call, and the support of the entire council and mayor, so that we can implement some measures to stop these disruptive gatherings. There's a park right up the street that they could be doing this at, and they choose to just keep doing this because there's been no response to it. So wanted to come and tell you about these gatherings, and I really hope that you know, we can do something about it. So I thank you for your time and consideration, and I want to end and yield my time that Black Lives Matter, and they matter more today than ever.
They don't
Thank
allow
you.
public comment on the screens every Okay, Bernie is going to put in a link if you guys want a clear video portion. Thank you, HCO. I appreciate that.
May I just read off my thing? I don't know any of these people, but thank you for allowing me to speak today. I came here today to speak on the tragic of Kylan Lewis, an unarmed black man who deserved due process and the right to a fair trial. This incident raises critical issues of police conduct and
You know we are, Edwina.
and systemic injustice. Kylan Lewis was not experiencing a mental health crisis. Instead, it seems our police were. Body camera footage from the incident shows officers acting out of an irrational fear, seeing threats where there were none. Kylan was holding a cell phone, yet officers reacted as if he posed an immediate danger. Even if he had been holding a gun, we have the right to bear arms in America. A constitutional right to Texas.
Black people have the right.
It's not
Yes.
a lawful defense to shoot someone simply for possessing a gun. Kylan had a warrant based on the testimony of an eyewitness who is legally blinded and willing to see people in threes. This dubious evidence underscores the necessity of Kylan's right to a trial. These are not judge, jury, and executioner. It is unlawful for police officers to shoot someone because they didn't immediately follow orders. Kylan deserved his day in court. Moreover, I heard no one say police or identify themselves as officers in the encounter. This is particularly troubling. When the Aurora Police recently put out that people were impersonating police officers. So, the Aurora Police Department's alert instructed citizens, if you aren't sure if the stop is legitimate, you can call 911. Tell them your location and confirm that it's an official traffic stop. How can we expect compliance when identification is unclear and trust is already compromised? When Kylan didn't follow orders because no one identified themselves, he didn't run or face the officers. Instead, he reached into his pocket and was shot and killed by reaching for the very cell phone the public was told to use to verify the legitimacy of the stop.
Yes.
Misinterpretation of his actions highlights a deep-seated issue with our police force's response protocol. You did not get to say that he didn't comply with orders. The Aurora Police Department's response to this tragedy was appallingly classless. The police chief's response was to thank her officers for their hard work, a move that deflects from the fact that another unarmed black man was killed. This lack of accountability is unacceptable and further erodes trust in our law enforcement. Kylan Lewis had a family that loved him, and they deserve to see him given a fair trial. The pattern of violence. We cannot continue to let these tragedies occur in each life lost, his family shattered, and the community harmed. Kylan should be alive today. I urge this council to take concrete steps to prevent such incidents in the future. Most importantly, we must remember that everyone, regardless of their background or their accusations against them, has a right to due process. It's time we must act against this killing and ensure that every member of our community is treated with the dignity and respect they deserve. The reason why we have so much crime is because people have lost respect for law and order due to this type of policing. Once again, the reason is because people have lost respect for law and order due to this type of policing. Thank you.
Yes. Yes.
Good evening, Mayor. Members. First, I want to say is all lives matter, Asian, Black, everyone, everyone. I also did watch the video, and there's more to the story that is being given as well. Other than that, I just wanted to state that the Concord. It's my turn to speak.
We'll speak.
Anyways,
need to lose some goddamn weight anyway.
that are going around and causing bills, and they're shooting up the air, and they're causing issues and so forth. And also there are people with there are fireworks near our house causing issues and concerns. Another thing is my brother, who is Iraq, he was in Afghanistan twice, and he was he's still in the Army Reserves for 27 years. He also said there's a higher majority of also white people that get killed that don't get recognized.
Oh my goodness. Shut the fuck up.
She started this.
Shut the fuck up.
You can say Jesus Christ.
Where are they at?
Oh,
Get your fat ass out of here.
yeah, it's all good. Kid. Stupid. Talk about not reading the temperature of the room, boy. I tell you. It should be legal to.
300 block Street to be exact. The justice for Kylan Lewis, who was shot outside of our home, being unarmed by your Aurora Police Department. You guys want to sit here and say you guys are to protect and serve, but how are you protecting or killing unarmed people outside of our home? How can we feel safe anymore? You guys, there's no justice for anybody. You guys want us to feel like all matter, Black Lives Matter, but you guys don't act like we matter at all. And it doesn't make sense. And like I stated way earlier, if it would have been a white man, he would have still had his life today. But because he was a white man, they took that from him. They took that from all of us. And while all of us are grieving, hurting, crying over our lost ones, Officer Beard is on a paid vacation, enjoying his life like nothing ever happened. He has no consequences, and he has to be held accountable. It's not fair. Kylan didn't get to see his chance in court. He didn't get a chance at all. It doesn't matter the fact that he committed murder, cold murder. He's still going to get a chance in court eventually if it comes to. And I just ask that we bring justice for Kylan Lewis, because what's going on in this community is not. You aren't for the people. You got people. And there's no justice in that. Thank you.
That lady sing around in the breast, everybody.
Vivian Holmes. And before you start my time, I'm gonna clean this off because there's some people that came up here that I don't know. So I'm gonna clean this off before you start my time. Before you start start my time. I wrote a speech today to come and speak in the name of Kylan Lewis.
Yeah, K-Dot's sitting right next to
But
me.
as I sat here, I realized that this is performative. This is a performance. You all are the cast. Actually, I'm sorry. You all are the characters. And we are the audience that is supposed to watch something happen. I despise this building because of the outcomes that come from it.
Yes.
Every time that a black life is slain, you sit up here with a posture as if this is the way society goes. And it's been that way for quite a while. Whatever rationalization is in your mind that this man should be gone, it's not good enough because it dehumanizes you. Some of us forget that injustice was right at our doorstep, and community had to show up to ensure that that injustice did not take yet another black life and bury him behind the prison walls. Interestingly enough, that's easy to forget. Our community has always been resilient, right? We say that all the time, the black community's resilience. The part we don't talk about is its unjustified resilience. But I've realized that many of you want us in that space of unjustified resilience because you become self-aware. Somehow, some way, we become a threat because we have always been able to step up. We have always been able to surpass. So ironically, it should be non-black community that's asking for equity, because if the playing level was steady, y'all wouldn't have a chance. So ironically, it should be the non-black community that is seeking for and fighting for equity to make sure you can stay in the game. Kylan Lewis should be alive, period. Each of you will proclaim that. And I'm going to tell you what, the ancestors are going to haunt you because of that. Every time this happens, we see you sit idly by. We see you not say anything. Or you might offer a performative condolence. Sounds a little bit like 1924 to me. And again, you have a posture that is telling you that this is somehow normal. So the last thing that I'm going to say is for each and every one of you that wants to look down at your computer while community is talking to you, I recommend that you stop it because it makes your jawline look racist.
I agree, Cajun Randy. There's no recall for this stupid city council, trust me, we're working on some things though.
Hello, my name is Eliza Lucero. I'm an organizer with the Party for Socialism and Liberation. I'm here with this community to speak out against APD's repeated pattern of being the most violent and notorious gang in Aurora who continues to members of our community with impunity. You will continue to hear about Kylan Lewis, a man whose life was unjustly taken by 12-year Officer Deke of APD. And the people here know that this is not the first time APD has murdered unarmed black men in this city. We remember and we do not forgive you for Elijah McClain. We remember, we do not forgive you for Jordell Richardson.
Right.
And we are also righteously outraged that APD has continued to exist and terrorize this city's black and brown community and the poor and working class and immigrant communities that live here. We come to ask that the City Council not treat this murder with the disregard that Elijah McClain's murder was treated with. You should not sweep this case under the rug or make excuses telling us that you don't have power to do something. This council should be working alongside Kylan's family every day, doing everything that is in your power to get them justice. The consent decree that APD is already under from the 2020 investigation is clearly not enough to ensure APD ceases to have pattern and practice of racism and excessive force. We need to see real change in this police department. We need to see real accountability, not just 118-page documents telling us what many of us already knew, which is that APD will kill unarmed, nonviolent black men and not face any consequences. We reject any characterization of Kylan as a violent or suspicious man. What we know and have seen with our own eyes is that Kylan was unarmed, that he put his hands in the air and said, "I don't got nothing." We reject any attempt to try to justify the crime of murder committed by Officer Deek, and we reject the notion that a check sent from the city of Aurora to this family is justice. We want criminal charges.
All right.
So again, this council should be working tirelessly alongside this family to get justice for Kylan Lewis. This council should be putting every possible pressure on the DA, on the Attorney General, on the APD chief, to make sure this officer is not on your taxpayers' payroll anymore and is facing charges just as anyone else would be if they had pulled that trigger. Don't continue your legacy of being complicit in these murders as you were with Elijah McClain. Justice for Kylan Lewis and all power to the people.
Now, Mayor, you started off with a prayer for justice for all members of this community, and I'm here to tell you that your thoughts and prayers are meaningless if you do nothing to change the systems that you uphold. Each and every one of you are complicit in the murder of Kylan Lewis.
Totally agree
And
with
many
that,
more.
Keeper.
We have been here for years throughout the murder of Elijah McClain, Jordell Richardson, and yet this
Johnny, go
continues to
welcome.
happen. It is obvious that the police are not here to protect the people. They are an occupying force in our community. They are here, the police are here to protect private property. And I ask you, whose side are you on? It is obvious that you are not on the side of the people. You are on the side of private property and your own interests. Now, we have all seen the body cam footage while these police ran up in unmarked vehicles, did not announce themselves, and Kylan Lewis was unarmed, saying, "I don't have nothing. I got nothing. I got nothing."
Jen, welcome.
And every single time we come here, I have not seen a single word of what you're going to do next. It is obvious that this is performative, and we will be back here every single council meeting to tell you, and not you. The people, the community should be making these decisions. And it is obvious that this officer needs to be put in
Johnny,
jail.
there was
It is obvious that justice
one
needs
of
to be served
K-Dot's
for this
cousins,
family.
Kylan Lewis, was
And
shot
this
and
dangerous
murdered
cop should not be
by the
allowed
Aurora
to
Police
continue to walk
Department.
freely.
That's why we're here.
The cycle of violence continues from Aurora Police Department and remains unchanged. And we call on this council to do the right thing. Say his name! Kylan Lewis! Say his name! Kylan Lewis! Say his name! Kylan Lewis! Say his name! Kylan Lewis!
As I approach this stand, I think I'm the more humble one. Like y'all really don't see the storm that's actually manifesting. Y'all pissed off so many people. And the thing is, I want to tell y'all right now, the way the people look at y'all is not good. I'm not posting any threats. What I'm saying is, they're getting so tired because just like we're citizens, so are y'all. Y'all don't have no case. Y'all have a status, and that's it. Y'all got Karen back here talking about some bullshit. Right. And the thing is, it's like, people say all lives matter, but not everybody is dying every single day. They're not dying every single hour. They're not getting killed. I mean, in America at least, us as the chosen, we're getting executed. Yet y'all do nothing about it. Oh, guess what? We're getting tired. We are. Start worrying about when y'all don't hear. Right now is our forewarning. This is what it is. Because we're growing tired. We can't trust these people that y'all elect to protect us. Y'all, we can't trust anybody that is behind these chairs. Y'all may say, oh, I only can do so much. I only can do so much. My hands are tied. Bullshit. Seriously. Right now, like I said, I'm one of the most humble ones that y'all will run into. The pressure cooking is cooking. And things are about to be done. This is a warning. This is a warning that all of us are getting tired, whether it's our Caucasian people, our African American people, our Native American people, our Asian people, our Latino people, all y'all do. For Mike Kaufman, I will say,
SHO, that's correct.
so the last time I was here, I said, fuck you, right? You probably heard it, but didn't pay no attention. But the thing is, I have to ask you for forgiveness because the things that you're facing is way more deadly than that person. Like y'all sit up here in the Pledge of Allegiance. Honestly, this country is built on so much. Everything messed up. But yet, I'm the same ones that uphold everything because y'all sit at home, a little place, and sit in front of the fireplace and watch Care Bears. It is. I'm telling y'all, heed the warning. Y'all don't understand. As y'all kill God's chosen people, I'm sure burning eternity in hell is coming.
Start with I'm a Aurora resident, and I'm looking this direction for a reason.
100% John Benicola.
I fought for your son when he was in a position to wear a different shirt today because I wanted you to see and to feel not only what Stefan Long, yes, that's Denver, went through, but the compassion and the consideration
Later, Lori, thank you
and
for
everything that I bent over to make sure you were sitting behind that seat. It belittles me to even suffering. It hurts me to the core that you gave something to my mother on her dying day. But I fought for you. I fought for you when community would not even uplift your name for singing the wrong lyrics in a song. I fought for you when your son was fighting his own battle. I never turned my back. This family of Kylan Lewis has had their backs turned on you, on you, Allison Coon, on you, Angela Lawson, and the rest of you. Danielle Jerinsky, when you were fighting a social worker, come from the same background. I stood for you and your beliefs. And what did you do for community? Nothing. You had your day in the day.
Tell him.
Mayor Kaufman, you say you serve this country. Sir, that smirk on your face. You serve Satan.
Everything.
It is not within you. Liberty and justice for who? Not for all. We need to make changes, and the first change that you have the power to do is to change the City of Aurora sign that says the diversest city ever. We are not diverse. Diversity only aligns within your room, when you're behind closed doors. Steve Sundberg is not here for me to say, you got a black friend. So what? You all have one. It's not about race. It is about race tonight. It is about race. When you can say you're the diverse city ever, that's the first thing you need to change. You say you have power, change it. Because you're lying. You're lying. I stood before you before asking you to do something for the residents. You did nothing, Angela. You never called me back. I never talked to you. And I reside in your ward.
Come on, Sarah.
I'm the person that usually goes quiet until the night. I stay in the background. But today, I will not hold my eyes to you, Stephanie. It hurts me to look at you as I fight for your son, Michael. Period. What's the name?
Robbie Dion.
Boy, I'm saggy tits.
I really debated getting up here and saying it.
Oh, I'm sure you did.
I'm going to say one thing to the audience.
Get out of here. Get out of here. Boo! 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 Shame! Shame on you! Shame on you! Shame on you! Kylan Lewis! 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 Kylan Kylan Lewis! Kylan Lewis! Kylan Lewis! Kylan Lewis! Kylan Lewis! Kylan Lewis! Lewis!
Council meeting going. Resume chancing. You pick 3 seconds. 1.
The mayor called a recess.
The mayor better. Recess is over.
This is the same man that don't want to give us more than an hour when he want to take a break.
Right. That part.
Coward Kaufman! Kylan Lewis! 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 No peace! At all. No peace! No peace! Police! No peace! No peace! Police! Police! No peace! No peace! Police! Police! No peace! No peace! No peace! Police! Kylan Lewis! 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 No peace! No peace! Police! Police! No peace! No peace! Police! Police! I ain't got nothing! 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 Shut it down! Shut it down!
Shut it down! Shut it down!
Let's go back to our meeting so we can finish saying what we need to say. Disrupt again.
Holy hell.
Disrupt again. Next time you need to call order, sir. That's your job.
Do your
Coward!
Sit down. Sit it down.
Okay, everybody come to the microphone and address the council, not the audience.
Thank you for earning your check.
There you go. Boy, white privilege is the motherfucker, ain't it?
She was up there.
What I was going to say had to do with stolen cars and vandalized. I'll tell you, if your car was stolen or vandalized, I'm going to be
Have insurance and shut the hell up.
It's going to do whatever they can to help you. That's why I next door stolen and vandalized vehicles in Colorado. I've been doing this for almost 3 years now, where I everyone and their vehicle being with them and not with someone else that it doesn't belong to. And I don't care who you are, where you're from, whatever. If your car is stolen, it concerns me. And I want to be there to help people out that have lost something that is important to them. And that's what I was going to say. I wasn't going to say anything else. I was going to say I'm there for everyone. I don't care who they are. I don't care whether we agree on everything or not. I'm there for everyone.
Sit your ass
And
down.
that's what I was up here to say in the first place. That's all I was going to say. Thank you.
She's more concerned about fucking cars than she is human beings. She's disgusting.
Give it up. First of all, I want to my condolences to Louis' family. See how angry they are and hurt that their loved one is not here with them. That should have been tried, not carried by 6.
Come on. Come on.
And so at the end of the day, I've been here before you all, and I'm just as passionate about Preston Nunn III. To the ground, beat to the white meat of his head. You're hog tied. 5 times. The white police officer, female, she George Floyd movement, put her foot on his neck and held it down. The other officer, the heavyset guy, he did the karate. I done told y'all 100 times, the karate home is banned by the city of Aurora. And then Officer Nesser, the guy who pulled the gun out, you know what he told Preston? I should have shot you. I thank God that I'm not here like these folks are. They're hurt because their loved one is gone. See, the reason the media doesn't give us the same kind of love is because Preston is alive. He ain't dead. He's able to tell his story, so you all ought to listen. Come on. This man tells y'all how he was beat, how he was hog-tied, how he was mistreated. And y'all have not got
that were
one
up there.
of those
Those two
officers have not
and one or
been
two other
certified.
ones. Those fucking ones in the middle and one in the back like they're fucking babies.
I said, Phil, you ought to be those officers, all 6 of them. I thought we had a friend in you, Danielle. I thought we did, but apparently we don't. And I damn sure don't understand why we ain't got a friend in our sister over here. I don't understand. Let me just say this. The Aurora police, for some reason or another, y'all hate black people. I don't know why black people stay in y'all city. Y'all don't like it. Y'all don't like us. We have not done anything to you all but be productive citizens. Whatever, y'all are not just executioner. You should have given that man an opportunity. You took his life. I thank God. One more time, I keep saying it over and over because I'm Christian. I'm a Baptist.
I'm surprised they're actually back here, Good Citizen Media, but wait, I hope KDOT gets a chance to talk.
Preparing for a funeral. We're preparing for a trial. We go to trial September 23rd, and I hope that your listeners have the same feeling and pain that we have as a family. And I stand with you all, but I gotta fight too. I got 2 fights in the world. But I stand with you all. Yep. God bless you. We'll keep fighting.
What's up, Hellraiser?
Say his name.
Lewis. Lewis.
Of course, Aurora has a bunch of different, like, diverse cultures and stuff, right? But when I look at the sign of diversity that's on the Aurora, like, government symbols, it seems so hypocritical. Because every time I look up, the police are not protecting and serving. They're terrorizing and taking away from our community. And it seems like y'all don't get it. It seems like y'all don't care about us. And the track record really proves that. I got an autistic daughter. And I'm like, God forbid somebody calls the police or something because she's having a meltdown and is not understanding commands. I'm afraid the police might blow her damn head off just because of that. I'm not too concerned about people breaking in my house. I'm not concerned about gangs. I'm not concerned about substance misuse because I work in the mental health field. I'm concerned about the police taking the lives of one of my children or myself or my wife in this community. That's what I think exasperates crime is the police. They make me feel more terrorized than the quote-unquote people y'all call criminals. I just wish
Thanks,
that...
Keith. Appreciate it.
It seems like the police force started off as a culture where the core was implicit bias. They don't seem like they're trauma-informed, and accountability needs to happen. Nothing less than charges against that police officer that killed Mr. Lewis will not satisfy this, the charges need to be filed, period. Say his name.
Lewis. Yes, here's KDOT. Here we go, guys.
Tried to tell you, community run shit. Y'all don't. So y'all better start waking up. And you guys are just sitting there with blank stares on your face. Angela, you gotta do better. There's been several times I've called you about certain issues, and you have not returned my phone call. Sister, you gotta do better. You got to. This is you. This part of you right here. This us. You gotta do better. Just like you did better as far as life, you have to do better. I don't know if you guys seen the same body worn camera that I seen, but that was My cousin died over a fucking cell phone. Literally. And then you smear his name to the public. You didn't even get that right. The 63-year-old was fucking blind. Legally blind. Then there was a witness that said that he was mentally unstable.
You put that out there.
How do you fuck that up? Stephanie Hancock and your black ass. Hell, what's wrong with you, lady?
They don't care.
Remember when I first told you that I will hold you accountable? Today's that fucking day, lady. I'm gonna be on your ass like white on rice. Just like the rest of these. I'm disgusted.
Edwina, you can see the body cam footage if you look up Denver media.
We want charges brought up
I will try to
on
put it
this
on my
officer.
community post.
Immediately. And Mike Coffin, you just need to go ahead and resign, son.
Yep, and he just resigned.
I apologize. At least the chief did that, but you didn't even go to the family and I'm sorry for your loss. Did you do that once?
No, no, give a shit.
Not once. Did y'all get any phone call? No.
He don't.
But you supposed to be the leader of the city? You a goddamn joker.
He is a joker.
Clown. It's time for you to resign.
Yeah, get out of there. You ain't
Christian,
did
I
nothing in 20
appreciate you
years.
stepping up to this man earlier as far as our speech being heard. I appreciate that. Thank you. I need you to step up a little bit more though. I need you to scream out a little louder.
It's your family man.
But at the end of the day, this young man, my cousin, needs justice. And he will get it. Or there will be no peace. Fuck your gavel. I don't make shit about your gavel. I told you that shit before. You should already know that. You should be still up in your ass. Okay?
That's right.
At the end of the day, my cousin needs justice. Say his name!
Say his name.
Kylan Lewis.
Say his name.
Kylan Lewis.
Say his name.
Kylan Lewis.
Say it again.
Kylan Lewis.
That's right, HCO. That's why K-Dot's a fucking man over here.
I'm Pastor McBride, Social Justice Chair for the Greater Denver Minnesota Alliance. I'm also a pastor expanded at Restoration Christian Fellowship. Today, first of all, earlier, stand by everything that she said. I too stood and prayed for and fought for justice for your son, Michael. I still stand with Michael. I love Michael. I'm here to speak to anyone who is sitting behind this seat, who took their oath serious. If there be someone
Bluto, nice to have
that
you here.
is, who that applies to, it is you who I am standing to speak to. We have a human being who did what he thought would save his life.
Nice to have you
He put
here.
his hands up, and he made it known that he was unarmed. I want to know what you're going to do about that. There was a quick response, a speedy response, to get rid of a police chief who was standing for justice, who was standing for community. There was a speedy response to get rid of Chief Vanessa. I want to know how speedy the response is going to be to get rid of this police officer, who was the only one, by the way, who pulled the trigger. He was the only one. So if he was justified in that shooting, why
Your mission, allegedly, as the City of Aurora Council says, we unify communities. We are a leader in creative outcomes. We are an innovator in economic development. If you are truly a leader in unifying diverse communities, where does it begin and when does it begin? I stand before you with a quote from 1963 that says, this was a promise that all men, yes, black men, as well as white men, would be guaranteed inalienable rights of life, liberty, and pursuit. We can't even get to liberty and pursuit because we can't get to life. I'm not an all Black Lives Matter advocate. Why? Because I am a Black Lives More Than Matter advocate. You say that all lives matter, but how can all lives matter if we can't even get the basic for Black lives? So I'm here to be today.
Say his name.
Say his name.
It's my first time in the chamber. Been in Aurora for 20 years. I love the city of Aurora, but the city of Aurora's been in big trouble coming up the state.
Chris, nice to have you here.
I have several people I know that police officers, the police officers in Denver and Aurora, and a lot of the people that's on the force have told me that they're leaving the force because of several entities inside of your police departments. There's a brokenness inside of your system, and they see it nationally. Aurora has been pinpointed
If you haven't hit that like button,
city.
I would really
And I don't know
appreciate
if you
it.
understand what that means. In black culture, our city is that anybody that's a minority, you should not be out after sundown. Because you have a predatory system designed. Mayor Kaufman, I've been in meetings with you with the church. I'm also a pastor. I'm also the vice president of community affairs for the Greater Minister Alliance. In that meetings, I see that you shift
welcome on
there.
here.
And in that shifting, I understand you're a politician, I get that. But we can't look at the fact that if something is broken, we have to look at it and get it fixed. The Aurora Police Department is broken, has been broken for years. You guys are in charge of that. The city manager, you guys, this is your jurisdiction. We have to fix the Aurora Police Department. I fought for this country. I went to war with some of the guys, and when I get back here, we fight together. There's no racism. We all fight together. There's one blood in the flag. And when I get back to Aurora, Colorado, our own people are dying in the hands of our own system that we fought valiantly for this country. So, that being said, we have to look at the George Floyd Policing Act. This thing goes way bigger than what we see here. So now, over the years, the Aurora Police Department has had 4 chiefs in over 5 years. There is turmoil, there is dysfunction inside the police department, and now it's gotten national attention. So we gotta bring in the big dogs now. We gotta bring in the big dogs, and that's what we're gonna do. Thank you.
Katie's Palace, welcome. Nice to have you here.
You took 20 minutes to break.
Right.
We'd like our time back. We recall our time.
I move to extend the time to allow all of the speakers on any subject to speak.
Discussion?
Chris, thank you. Timestamp and send that an email. I would greatly appreciate that.
They'll be here in another 2 weeks, and I would appreciate those who didn't have the opportunity to speak to be able to come back and speak to me. Discussion?
They're here right now. They've
Right.
had time to
The mayor works for us.
Thank you, Allison. If they do, Edwina, we will shut this fuck.
On public invited to be heard. That was actually a change that this council made about 5 years ago.
Interesting.
In response to the protesting that was happening. So
I'll call for the question. Is there a second? I'm sorry. Councilmember Mario, second?
Yes.
Just call for the question.
Oh, I did not second the call for the question.
Okay. Is there a second to call the motion to call for the question? Mayor, second. It's non-debatable question. Call the question.
Ginger, welcome. Nice to have you. This is Denver, Colorado. I'm sorry, Aurora, Colorado. Jacob, thank you for being.
People are here. You guys work for the people. You work for the people. You pay your pay.
That's what I'm saying.
An hour, you will miss the chicken sandwich.
Our city and our community is your agenda before anything else.
All hell's gonna break
These
loose if
people
they don't
don't
give us
come
our
here
time.
every 2 weeks. Last Thursday, you shut it down.
Yep.
Large council meeting. At the time when we come, you need to listen. That's what you're elected for, to listen. Exactly.
Right.
You want us here. You should want us here.
Yeah.
And you're has the most power. You should want us here. So
It's a circus right now, guys. It's a fucking circus.
you should want us here.
Literally.
The vote right now.
This is what democracy looks like.
Is to call for the question, and we need, Mayor Kaufman, we need your vote.
Mayor Rochester.
Councilmember Bergen. The motion passes to end debate, call for the question to extend public invited to be heard, the 1 hour limit.
Yeah, right now, Chris, this is a debacle. They're voting on whether or not to allow the people that already signed up for public.
It took y'all to murder my nephew on his feet. And you want to stand here and talk about order this, order that. I watched him go down in a
You're
grab.
welcome,
I
Nancy.
watched
Thank
him
you.
be put in a coffin. Do you understand this? This is not child's play. 8 seconds to kill him. No children will celebrate Christmas, birthdays. Do you understand? Do you understand? This is pain. This is what outrage looks like. Do you get it? I'm pissed off.
You work for the people, man. Y'all work for the people.
Man, better be careful here, I'm telling you guys.
Humanity and let them finish their time. You want to have them come back every week to do this, every 2 weeks?
We'll come back. We'll come back.
If y'all don't want us here, y'all need to arrest that officer.
Yes.
Councilmember Bergen.
I'll give you a synopsis in a minute, Ginger. It is kind of hard to hear in here. The audio quality is not the greatest, but I will give you a synopsis in a minute. Basically, what's going on is Mayor Kaufman.
You just ass.
He's not extending the time.
I don't think so.
Motion does not pass with 4 yes votes, 7 no votes from Mayor Kaufman, Councilmember Bergen, Councilmember Garner, Councilmember Hancock, Councilmember Drinsky, Councilmember.
Should be fired.
Oh, they will be.
Coward Kaufman.
That should be put in jail.
Kylan Lewis! 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 Kylan Lewis. Kylan Lewis.
If we don't get no justice, then we don't get no peace. If we don't get no justice, then you won't get no peace. If we don't get no justice, then you won't get no
Coward!
No justice. No peace. No justice. No peace. No justice. No peace. No justice.
No peace.
No justice. No peace. No racist. Police. No. Watch your back. Police. No justice. No peace. No justice. No peace. No justice. No peace. No justice. No peace. If we don't get it, shut it down. If we don't get it,
Shut it down!
we don't get it,
Shut it down!
If we don't get it,
Shut it down! Shut it down! Shut it down! Shut it down!
shut it down.
Shut it down!
Shut it down. Shut it down. Shut it down.
No peace! Police! No peace!
Police. Come and sit.
No peace!
Come and sit.
Police!
I ain't got nothing.
I ain't got nothing! I ain't got nothing!
I ain't got nothing. I ain't got nothing. I ain't got nothing.
Get out of here! Get rid of him!
Bye-bye!
You work!
Coward Kaufman! Coward Kaufman!
Come on down and sit down, y'all. Come on down and sit. You don't have a seat. Come on down and sit. We gotta sit in, bro.
Hands were up and you were going down. And y'all officer shots. Y'all people talking to people. Y'all want to make you look at y'all men and shit. Y'all want to marry them. Y'all want to be married. And I'm going to take this fucking word. But that's all my love.
What's up?
Whose chambers?
Our chambers.
Whose chambers?
Our chambers!
Whose chambers?
Our chambers.
Whose chambers?
Our chambers.
Whose chambers?
Our chambers!
Whose chambers?
Our chambers!
Whose chambers?
Our chambers!
Whose chambers?
Our chambers!
Whose chambers?
Our chambers.
Whose chambers?
Our chambers.
Whose chambers?
Our chambers.
Whose chambers?
Our chambers.
Whose chambers?
Our chambers!
Say his name.
Kylan Lewis!
Say his name.
Kylan Lewis. Say his name. Kylan Lewis. Say his name. Kylan Lewis. Say his name.
Kylan Lewis!
Say his name. Kylan Lewis. 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 Say his name.
Kylan Lewis!
Don't get no justice.
If they don't get no peace.
If we get no justice.
If they don't get no peace.
If we don't get no justice.
If they don't get no peace.
If we don't get no justice.
If they don't get no peace.
If we don't get no justice.
If they don't get no peace.
If we don't get no justice.
If they don't get no peace.
If we don't get no justice.
If they don't get no peace.
If we don't get no justice.
Then we don't get no peace!
If we don't get no justice.
Then we don't get no peace!
If we don't get no justice.
If they don't get no peace.
If we don't get no justice.
If they don't get no peace.
If we don't get no justice.
If they don't get no peace.
If we don't get no justice.
Then we don't get no peace!
If we don't get no justice.
If they don't get no peace.
If we don't get no justice.
Then they don't get no peace!
If we don't get no justice.
Then they don't get no
If we don't get it. If we don't get it.
Shut it down.
If we don't get it,
Shut it down.
We don't get it.
Shut it down.
If we don't get it.
Shut it down.
If we don't get it.
Shut it down.
We don't get it.
Shut it down.
If we don't get it.
Shut it down.
If we don't get it.
Shut it down. when you kill someone, it is our tax dollars that pays for that as well. Everything that you make is
There's
made
no
off the
qualified
backs of
immunity
other
here,
people.
Tanya, but it still
That's
doesn't.
what law enforcement across the state is saying. If you back us, you would stop these dirty officers in Aurora from doing what they're doing. So it's time to back the blue since that's what you say. Aurora is corrupt, and you damn well know it, Danielle Derinsky, while they cover up crimes at your bars, honey. You might want to tread lightly. You might want to. All three of them.
Kylin Lewis! Kylin Lewis! No peace!
They're gonna give us 30 more minutes. They're gonna give us 30 more minutes. Let's have another 30 minutes.
About fucking time, you idiots!
Anybody? Water? I need water.
That's all we asked you to do in the first place. I want some water.
Fucking coward Kaufman, man. What a fucking coward Kaufman is.
We're gonna go to Biden too. We're on the way. We're on our way.
All right, y'all, ladies. 30 more minutes.
20 minutes just to get back.
Holy hell.
Are you sitting here?
No, I'm just sitting next to you. You okay? You okay? It's okay. You okay? You okay? Are you okay? Bernie's a little nervous now. I know, it's really sad. Now they got cops at every fucking corner here. Look. Sure thing.
9 more people need to speak. Community. Let's let our 9 go, and then we'll give them their meeting back.
I'm so glad nobody was arrested. No. I'm glad you did. One of us had to take the shark home. If shit got rough. I was telling Bernie here, hold on. Okay, so they're gonna give us another 30 minutes for public comment. Thankfully, I was telling Bernie that if they arrested me, someone had to get the car home. So it's gonna be her, not me. But we're all good. We're gonna get 30 more minutes.
And we have that footage for you guys that Emily will put on his channel.
Eventually, yes, I'll put it there. Good Citizen Media, they have enough cops to arrest us all. But I guarantee I would be one of the first to go, just like KDOT and a few other members. Candace would have been put in cuffs. Wild. KDOT. Well, here. Hold on.
Okay, I talked to Pete.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I talked to Pete.
Yeah.
And the thing is, we told him we have 9 more speakers left, so he's gonna resume the meeting. Gonna try to talk to them to resume the meeting because they had voted 2 years ago to only allow an hour of public speech, which is absolutely asinine and bullshit.
Right.
And at the end of the day, they don't run shit either. So
right.
So I gave his ass the order: go talk to your people, let them know we have. We'll be done.
Yep.
Then you go for it.
Right.
So.
Yep. All right. All right, guys. So 30 more minutes. That's right, Nancy. It's all done. Coward Kaufman, piece of shit.
This proves that we the people want.
Right.
They don't run anything.
See, this is a good point. Why are they pointing you out, Kate?
Mayor, just want to make clear that somebody on the majority side had to move to bring it back, just procedure real. Thank you for clarifying what I just said.
Seeing no further discussion, call the question on the motion.
Mayor.
Mayor,
If you can hear me.
The motion passes with 8 yes votes to extend public invited to be heard. So we have the next speaker. Sabrina McKinney.
And no official name. Added.
Sabrina McKinney. Preston Nunn. Katie Leonard.
Hello, I'm an organizer with the Party for Socialism and Liberation. After the Aurora police killed Elijah McClain, an unarmed black man in 2019, after the Aurora police killed Jordell Richardson, another unarmed black boy, 14 years old, just last year, after the Aurora police murdered Kylie Lewis, another unarmed black man, just last month, it is abundantly clear. Despite its toothless consent decree, the Aurora Police Department continues to be a racist lynch mob, a lawless gang, really, who, if it were up to you all, would continue to kill unarmed black people without consequence. A 112-page document published in 2021 by investigators appointed by the Attorney General found that the Aurora Police Department has a pattern and practice of racially biased policing, excessive use of force, and failing to record required information when it interacts with the community. If you are not white, you are 2.5 times more likely to be met with excessive force by APD than if you are white. Which explains why APD took James Holmes to Burger King immediately after killing 12 people and injuring 70 others. And on the other hand, murdered Kylan Lewis for holding a cell phone. I actually heard that APD followed Kylan around for 2 days before they murdered him. This excessive surveillance and deadly force, it's supposed to intimidate us, supposed to scare us, make us stay at home. But we are here to let you know that we aren't scared, are we? No! We are outraged, and we demand justice. We're not here to plead with you. If it were up to you all, you would call recess and go home and let APD continue to kill unarmed black people with impunity. The only reason there has been even a hint, and I mean just a sprinkle of justice, when it comes to racist police lynchings here in Aurora is because we the people come out here and demand it. Not because of you all, because of us. And we are here again, unfortunately, to demand that Officer Deek is immediately taken off paid leave, fired, and charged with murder for killing Kylan Lewis. There is no world where someone should be put on paid leave after committing murder.
That part.
That person's
officers.
Yes.
You are not carrying out the wishes of our community, and you are not working the best interests of our community, getting your husband positioned for another position so you can move positions, because all you give a shit about is politics. And I told you, you will fail, you will fail, you will fail. All of you will. It is unbelievable. It is against the Constitution, and you do not follow it. But you stand in reverence to this flag and say a pledge of allegiance. You follow our own Constitution. You do not. Stephanie, I hope you don't sleep tonight.
That's right.
You don't. Now you trying to say you're
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm tired. I have sat back and watched all of you desecrate this fucking city. All of you. I know what you're talking about. I don't care about your gavel. You don't run me. I have the right to speak. I have lived in this city all my life. Run me. We pay for this. And when these officers kill our community, we pay for it. We pay for it. Not starting flying now.
First of all, I want to say this. I'm really disappointed in the council to put a meeting like this on a time schedule report. First of all, you guys work for the people. My dad fought in the war for 34 years for this country. And you know what I feel? I feel like we're still living in slavery from way back, because you sit there, you get your paycheck, you go home.
Yep, Ginger, 100%.
And most people up on this council, really, what I'm seeing, you don't care. Because you would have voted yes, we're going to listen to the people. Because the people are the ones that pay your paycheck. I was victimized at my house, called the police. Took them 2 hours to show up. I get knocked out and robbed in front of my house. I called the detective, he makes a case. Here it is right here, okay? I call him back. He says, I moved on. You got to find someone else to investigate my case, okay? So I just spent $40,000. 66 years old now. The dude they attacked me, come and tear my car up. I call y'all. You know who they pulled the gun on? Me. I went to jail. Right. I paid $40,000 for an attorney to agree with the district attorney that's got me on base for 7 years. I ain't got a criminal record. He ain't got a record everywhere. So where is the justice? So this is what I'm saying. You're not working for the people. All you work for is driving your nice new car.
Thank you, Paul.
That's why the system is what it is. Look at the people. They're not here to be upset. They're here because they're hurting. They're actually hurting. Can you hear us? Can you feel this? I mean, if you don't get it fixed, it's only going to get worse. I voted for you 20 years ago. I used to work for the police department as a courier with Leon. I worked with Bernard to paint this building. I worked at Aurora Parks. I got cut all the damn weeds down. And then I get attacked and I don't get no support.
Give us after we're done here. We're almost.
I don't know about no criminal system, because all I've been doing since I was a kid was working my butt off. And then we got an hour. That's horrible.
Right.
When you gonna listen to the people? You guys need to take a good look at yourself and think about it. If it was your nephew or your niece or your brother or your cousin, how would you feel?
No, they don't like that. Ain't no way the people go on an hour.
We are God's children.
Crazy.
And that's what you need to start to look at. And I know you can't wait to get me off. My time up. You know, my time was up when I was born in this motherfucker. You deny the people an hour of your time. That means you don't need your job anymore, sir. And show some concern, care. He said, you don't want that job no more. You got what you get. Like Clarence Thomas sitting on there, that ain't getting shit money. Like the sister sitting over here, ain't doing nothing. We get water, so they don't talk. We pay our
Good evening. I'm here because there were residents like us come out and say it. I know that APD will try to withhold justice for the community. As a reminder, in 2021, the Attorney General released a report stating that the APD violates state and federal laws through biased policing and use of excessive force, aka what we already knew, APD is
Hang in
racist.
here, guys. I'll be with you
So
guys
then
in
the
a
city
few.
reached a consent decree with the Attorney General, paying Integrasure more than $4.5 million of our money in February 22 to monitor its progress on dozens of mandates. The Monitor, in their third progress report of the police department, wrote that they continue to also have concerns about the apparent use of force. For example, reached into his clothing after being told to hand over his driver's license and registration. Once police backup arrived, Officer Nestor exited his car, tackled Preston to the ground, and shot them with a stun gun. The police department's review board, which is just APD, evaluated the incident the next month and determined Officer Nestor made a legal traffic stop and used his body camera appropriately, but, quote, could have been more professional, and, quote, more in control of himself. Murdered Kylan with his hands up. And when Elijah McClain was murdered in August 2019, the police department said their usual smokescreen: there will be an investigation. The time for investigations is long over. Aurora watched, we all watched, as officials sat idle after Elijah was murdered. We watched when 6 months after his murder, the Force Review Board finished their investigation and said, quote, the officers had no reason to make contact with Elijah McClain, and that force applied was within existing policy and consistent. A corrupt department investigating itself will never find its wrongdoing. We demand justice for Kylan Lewis. APD needs to release the entire unedited body cam footage. We already saw the edited version, and that told us all we need to know. But if they're so scared, if everything's all right, then why don't they release the whole thing?
Why?
Fire Officer Michael D. Thank you.
His name? Hello, I'm a lifelong resident of Aurora, and I'm here to speak in outrage over the murder of Kylan Lewis. I was here in August of 2019 when this room was packed week after week with outraged community members, many of the same people that are here today, repeating many of the exact same demands and same words that are being repeated today. But then it was about Elijah McClain, and now it's about Kylan Lewis. This went on for months and months, from August to September, October, November, and the city council did nothing. The city council pulled a lot of the same stuff that you're pulling now, and acting like outraged, grieving family members or an assault against you. And that was many of the same city councilors that sit here today. There's some new ones now. But the strategy was to wait until the story had been swept under the rug, and you were hoping that it would go away quietly. This Thursday will be 4 years since thousands of peaceful protesters gathered for a violent vigil honoring Elijah McClain right outside this building. And those demonstrators were brutalized by the Aurora Police Department. So it's unbelievable that 4 years later, once again, the community has to gather here to demand justice for another unarmed black man murdered by the Aurora Police Department. It wasn't until that violent vigil happened that the city council stepped into action. Why? Because there was a mass movement of thousands of people in the streets demanding justice, and there was a spotlight from all over the world on Aurora, on the city and on the police department. It wasn't until Aurora became an international example of racism and police brutality in America that the city council stepped up and started doing anything. Not even the most that they could do, but just anything, with the independent investigation that then led to this consent decree. Is that what it takes to get action? Does it have to become the shining example of the world, of the racism of our city, to get a serious response? The community has been demanding accountability from this police department for too long, and you have to treat this with the highest urgency. You cannot, and APD cannot return Kylan to his family. So you must work to at least bring justice to his family and to start holding these killer cops accountable. Michael D. sits comfortably at home on administrative leave when he should be sitting behind bars.
Yes.
Say his name?
Yeah.
Suicide!
Give it to him.
You got this, mama.
I didn't have to ask, but I do ask that y'all give me y'all's undivided attention. Unfortunately, y'all been ignoring us, trying to be on your computers and stuff. Not appropriate. This is a meeting that you all set for us, for people that put you in the chair. So you listen very attentively. As you expected my brother to comply, I expect you to do the very same thing. Y'all get 8 seconds to comply with 4 different officers screaming at him. Different things. Not only was he complying, but on his way down, your officer decided to shoot my brother and kill him. If my brother would have done the same thing, the same urgency that y'all used to come and get my brother is the same urgency that I expect for y'all to be using to go get him. There shouldn't be no reason that we gotta come here and shut your meeting down in order for y'all to listen. It shouldn't take that.
Right.
Not only is my family hurting, y'all got plenty of black families out here hurting. You should be ashamed of your goddamn self.
Yes. That's right.
You have not even there's nothing, there's no emotion in your eyes. It's dead. Wake the fuck up, because guess what? When it's you, they gonna be just as silent. You see how we have come and step for your ass. Ain't nobody up here step for you, and if they did it in the privacy of their home or on the phone with you. Ain't nobody publicly coming to save you. Your people gonna be the one to do it. But guess what? Y'all literally have y'all gang unit in this motherfucker surrounding us. Like they just did take my brother out. The crazy thing over public communication. Y'all got these police in here with their guns, ready for action. There's no fucking public place. What the fuck we need action for? The action that should be put on anybody in this room is to arrest that officer. Did y'all see my brother? That could be y'all's son. That could be y'all's daughter. For 8 seconds. Y'all talk about transparency and what y'all want. Y'all edited the video. It was around 8 seconds. We edited for it. If that officer is so right and y'all believe exactly what he did and it was justified, because you don't give a damn about us and you ain't gonna make no rules right for us. Y'all act like y'all give a fuck, y'all sitting in these seats. If something ain't done about my brother, I'm gonna make it my business. Y'all's ass. Y'all don't talk to somebody who give a fuck about these black lives.
Yeah.
By none of this. No reason. Y'all stand united together, but what about the people that put y'all here? Right. We stood united, put y'all there. Right. Just like we don't stand united to take y'all's ass out. You gotta do what y'all gotta do.
I know that's right.
Aaron Futrell.
Guy's name is Panda. We have K-Dot you with Panda.
Most of you guys know family that are supposed to be beautiful.
Thank you, Barry.
It's ugly.
Tanya.
There's some cops that are good, but then there's some cops that are bad. People accuse me of being woke. I'm not woke. I'm tired of coming up here and supporting families that lost people. I said it the last time that I was up here, I can be just as loud. That sin that caused a recess, that was my idea that spread like a wildfire because voices needed to be heard, because Klein and Lewis was silenced because of a damn cell phone. A damn cell phone. And that's a shame. I know the people on the dais that absolutely care. I'm not saying that you guys don't care. You said, I sat and watched the study session on the way to council tonight to speak. You guys spoke about crime and how you wanted to stop crime. You wanted to stop crime how the officer hasn't been arrested. Justice for crime.
Yeah. Welcome, Wendy. Nice to have you here.
We have one caller on the call-in line.
Yolanda, go ahead, you have 3 minutes.
Come on.
There you go.
I think that the World Police Department should be made liable to pay all the expenses that were incurred by Italian families, including funerals, rallies, marches, posters, airfare, where people have to travel in and out of the state, and etc. There is no way the family should be out of pocket for these expenses when the APD officer unjustly took his family loved one's life. There's no way they should be paid. And tell me, since when is it okay for officers to get a vacation after unlawfully murdering an unarmed person? This shouldn't be protocol. Laws are long overdue for change. To take it a step further, Aurora Police Department edited the body cam footage so the public could only see what they wanted them to see, which to make Kylie look like a criminal, which he isn't. But that was to be expected from APD. Nothing else. Attorney General, DA, Mayor, and all the higher ups took a sworn oath, including police officers who took a sworn oath to uphold the law. So I demand that all of you do just that. I demand Officer Deep be charged, convicted, and sentenced to Department of Corrections 25 plus years for premeditated first-degree murder. He will be held, he should, and he will be held accountable.
This is when we're in Aurora, Colorado.
That's right. Thank you for being
Now, we here in Georgia have seen body cam already, and we're not happy with what is going on in Aurora, Colorado. We're not happy, and we will be making stands coming there to Aurora, Colorado, to stand up for Kylie and his family. We will go extra mile. If we have to march to the White House, involve whoever we can involve to make this right and to make sure that officers
Edwina, it's going to be Arapahoe County do the investigation, and it's total.
because this is okay for any police officer to murder an unarmed person and pose threats to him, no way, no how. As all the others looked at him as he took that shot. So therefore, they already told us on their own, on their own purpose with that look they had on their face. So right here,
Thank you, Randy.
okay, we will stand and fight for Kylie and Lewis. We will take justice. No justice, no peace. Say his name.
Kylie and Lewis.
Is gonna be and come to Colorado to stand for this faith.
100% Tanya. Kid out now we're working on that too.
That was his mother.
Yes.
Mayor?
Moved by Councilmember Coon, seconded by
Sunburn.
Councilmember Sunburn to adopt the agenda.
Time to go. Fuck their stupid agenda. Kylie Lewis! Kylie Lewis! Kylie Lewis! Kylan Lewis. Kylan Lewis. Kylan Lewis. Kylan Lewis. Kylan Lewis.
Shut it down. Shut it down. Shut it
Down.
Shut it down.
Shut it down.
Shut it down. Shut it down. Shut it down.
Shut it down.
Shut it down. Shut it down. We'll be back. 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 Highway Boys! Highway Boys! Highway Boys!
Kylan Lewis. 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 Kylan Lewis.
Highway Boys!
Down with the police. Up with the people. Down with the police.
Up with the people! Down with the police!
Yeah, we'll be here 2 weeks, not this coming Monday, the next is their next city council meeting. We will keep you abreast. Go to the website.
We'll put it out. We gotta buy the domain. Yeah, we'll share it out with you. It'll be justiceforkylan.com.
So hold on, we want change. There's an election tomorrow. Vote. If you haven't voted. Seriously. If you want change, vote for the change that you want to see.
And if you can, you look around, there's about 50 of us, there's about 70 of us total. We need to make sure next council meeting, every single seat in that chamber is full. They will not get rest until Officer Deke is charged and fully prosecuted for the death of Kylan Lewis. So we will be here, and we need you to start putting this on your calendar. Every other Monday, 6 p.m. We fill in this chamber, and we will do the same shit. If they won't let us speak, we'll shut the shit down. You got it?
Yes.
We're gonna offer a moment of silence for Kylan Lewis. Fist up. Say his name.
Kylan Lewis. Kylan Lewis. Kylan Lewis. Kylan Lewis.
Bishop, will you pray us out real quick?
Let's pray. Father, we thank you even right now. We came together. That was your command, that we would come together. You would be in the midst of us. We thank you right now, God, because you have heard our cry. We thank you for moving by your power, moving by your strength. We thank you even right now, God. There is no authority that is in you. It is you that speak, God. It is you. You said the king's heart is in your hand. If you turn him left or right, he has to obey you. So now, Father, we just begin to give you praise. We begin to give you honor, and we begin to give you glory for justice. Lewis, in the mighty master's name of Yeshua HaMashiach, Jesus Christ, we do pray. Amen.
Amen. Remember, once the website goes live, it'll be justiceforkylanlewis.com. That is where all and coordination with family will happen. If you see something outside of that, that is not endorsed. So we will be working diligently with the family to make sure we plan all future action. Just a heads up. All right.
Be on alert, because they're watching, and we're watching them.
Fist up and we're cheering out. Say
Kylie Lewis. Kylie Lewis. Where you parked? Over here? I parked over there. Did you? Yeah, I parked that way. Okay. Yeah. You drive us back over there? No, I can't. Okay.
I just thought
we're going to go this way, Kata. Can you give us a quick summary before we leave of what happened here?
Okay, so several times, first of all, they didn't want us to have signs, and we bypassed that. They didn't want us to because we have a First Amendment right. Not only that, they tried to limit our speech to an hour, and we told them to go to hell. And so at the end of the day, we use people power, and we the people, and that's what we do. When we come together collectively and consistently. Guys, if you are in the city of Aurora, you need to be here the next city council next city council meeting, please. I ask of you, I beg of you, even if you're from Denver, if you're from Colorado and your ass is in the state, get your ass down to City Hall. Yeah. That's it.
Okay.
Thank you, guys.
There it is. Okay, Kata, I'll give you a call later, bro. I'm gonna end this and then I'll talk to you later. All right. Okay, guys, that's it from. I don't trust these cops, so I'm gonna get my ass out of here. There's like cops galore, security guards. They're just waiting to put hands on. Fuck them all. Can't stand them. All right. So, whew, super contentious, guys. Basically, they wouldn't let people speak after an hour. I mean, a meeting like this, you gotta get the temperature of the room. Mike Hoffman's an absolute fucking joke of a mayor, and I'm calling for his resignation too, because he was a failed, a goddamn fail. Get out of here, fuck. Also a failed fucking mayor of Aurora. So yeah, I am calling for the mayor of the city of Aurora to step down, so to speak. And I'm not going to stop coming to these meetings until we get some justice for Kylie Lewis. I want to thank you guys all for being here. Thank you so much for being patient. I know it was crazy. It got crazy there for a little bit, but that's what happens when the people rise up together to get some shit done. All right? Doesn't take fucking litigation. Doesn't take voting. Takes none of that. It takes people standing together for a little bit of respite from the tyrannical bullshit that goes on in the government. Thank you, each and every single one of you, for being here. I appreciate you. I will see you guys on the next video. Peace out. Later, everybody.